Based on the latest satellite imagery, do you think the new installations on Yagong Island could be an early warning radar facility? And if so, what military functions could it have?
Yagong is possibly a early warning radar facility, but we should really look at the historical pattern of China. And China's historical pattern has been to not simply build these islands, but to also convert that geography into a layered network of surveillance, of logistics, and military operations. And so, if we're looking at smaller South China Sea features, and how China has successfully been able to extend their surveillance, communications, command and control coverage around these larger outposts. There is a very clear precedent that there is Chinese movement in developing a wider set of radar, of antenna, of a lighthouse and observation facilities across these smaller Spratly and Parcel features.
Looking at the new installations and construction China has made in the South China Sea recently, what does this tell us about China's evolving and broader military strategy in the region?
Looking at the movements with Yagung and Antelope. The historical pattern is that China builds options before it deploys the most visible of its consequential capabilities. And so Yagong might be this complementary piece where it is part of a broader sensor and communications node that supports a nearby facility. And so they fit together, building a distributed dual use network that, by the way, also improves China's presence in peacetime and expands its choices in a crisis or across Taiwan conflict.
Military facilities in the South China Sea could play an important support role in a potential Taiwan conflict. So, how should Taiwan assess the latest development and be better prepared?
I would caution away from seeing this as a new single site that determines a future conflict. But the Taiwan Strait, the East China Sea, the Western Pacific, they all remain principal theaters. And this new addition of added surveillance, of added communications redundancy, of maritime support capacity and pressure on sea lanes would sort of create a new layer of challenge for Taiwan because of these China's established outposts. And so the objective for Taiwan is not to assume that conflict is imminent, but it's that Taiwan's defense planning needs to reflect that full regional operational environment.